This smells pretty high quality. Arabiyat Prestige Earthy, a beautiful fragrance from Private Blends. Let's unbox it and do a first impressions on the fragrance. I've never smelled this before. I don't know what the notes are. So we're gonna do a first impressions unboxing and let's talk about it. Let's have a look. I really enjoyed the artwork on this thing. So I got this from Private Blends in Australia. I haven't seen many people talk about this and I wanted to take the opportunity to talk about this fragrance because I don't think many people are realizing what this actually is. Again, the beautiful packaging. I really enjoyed the artwork on this. Let's look inside. Opens on the side. Here it is. Oh, wow. Just gonna close that. Now this is impressive. First thing I'm realizing straight away, right off the bat from grabbing this thing, is the weight. The weight of this thing, it almost feels like a strong acrylic or a marble. It's glistening, it's shiny. A really, really nice bottle design. Already, right off the bat, this is a huge win. This looks very prestigious. It looks like a niche perfume bottle. So Ramad Earthy, Arabiyat Prestige. Really keen to try this. I haven't tried any of the other series. I know they have a version of Outlands, but this one's gonna be a blind reaction. Let's do it. So the lid's a little bit light, but it's okay. It's what's on the inside that matters, right? How many times have you heard that? Okay, first spray, let's give it a whirl. Great atomizer. Wow, wow. I can smell this just in the air. This isn't, okay, so this isn't screechy or synthetic at the start at all. This is actually quite well blended. It's very sweet. This is decadent. It smells syrupy. I'm not getting a whole bunch more than sweetness. It smells like a caramel or like a honey, some sort of like syrupy, sweet, sticky gooiness. But there's a lot of woods in here. There's woods, and I feel as if there's a little bit of like a tobacco, either a like patchouli or a tobacco. This is cozy. This is very, very cozy. And to me, from the initial opening, and this thing's quite addictive, I'm finding myself drawn to this strip quite a lot. It smells like Tobacco Law by Dior crossed with Golan honey tobacco together. Wow, this smells great. Okay, so right off the bat, Ramad Earthy, Arabiyat Prestige. This is coming in with a beautiful, sweet, honey tobacco kind of approach. It's a little bit smoky, so there's a subtle smokiness which is coming through. Now, I don't know the notes, but we're gonna check them out. Like a sweet, cozy tobacco honey DNA, kind of like a more alternative brother to Tobacco Vanille, which I like. This smells pretty high quality. This smells great. Let's put it on skin. Let's see how this evolves. All right, let's go on skin. Great atomizer. It smells absolutely brilliant in the air. Wow, okay. Then again on skin, it's immediately different. It feels like there's some citruses in there, like some fruits. The sweetness isn't as prominent. It's still there, but it's not as syrupy as it was on the strip. Yeah, it's definitely more rounded. It smells quite well blended. Nothing's poking out. You're not getting like a whole sharp honey kind of approach. You're not getting like a, intrusive citrus. It's just smelling quite even all round. Yeah, it smells like a fruity honey. I'm not getting as much tobacco, but then you go back to the strip, you're getting a pretty prominent tobacco note in there. Yeah, this smells like a honeyed fruit tobacco DNA with a touch of smoke. I wonder where that smokiness is coming from. Okay, let's check out the notes. Okay, so on the notes, we've got a top of honey, apricot, tangerine, cardamom, ginger, pomegranate, and mango. So that completely confirms that fruity honeyness that I'm getting. It's basically a fruit basket. I really like the introduction of this honey note. I'm not into honey fragrances. I'm not into Naxos and stuff, but this one, I can get behind. So I wonder where these base notes starts to bloom, because as we go into the heart, we're getting notes of cappuccino, Divana, and tea. Now this cappuccino piece is very interesting. So a coffee element introduced to, you know, accommodate the candied, sweetened peach, pomegranate, ginger, you name it. Really, really interesting. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting like any lactones. I'm not getting any like chocolatey, powdery cappuccino kind of notes, but what I am getting is an abundance of honeyed fruits. Now, mind you, this is just in the opening spray about a minute or two ago. You do get like a subtlety. You know, it's a very kind of distinctive dry tea smell, and it's easily noticeable because it's contrasted from the sweetness that you're getting from the honey and the other fruits. This is quite nice. It's very interesting. And as I continue to smell, I'm getting a little bit of tartness. Now the tartness I'm assuming would be coming from the pomegranate, but I don't get any nuances of mango. But different days, different sprays, you know, you may smell it in a different way. It may develop differently depending on so many factors. Give it a chance, right? The base notes is pretty cool as well. So the base notes, we have vanilla, tonka bean, patchouli, I called it, cedarwood, labdamen, and vetiver. So you do definitely get more of that woody, patchouli element in the base, which do come through slightly just from smelling on hand, but was definitely more prominent on strip. I really enjoy it on the strip. It's a lot brighter on skin rather. It's quite deep, you know, smooth. I wouldn't say it's dark, but it's incredibly complex. What I'd like to do is try this out on a daily wearing in different situations. So I'm gonna be applying this today and giving it a full wear to really see how this develops. What I would like to have smelt is a sparkling ginger, a little bit of a spicy cardamom, and it's coming across more of like a creamy cardamom to the traditional kind of aromatic. That honey's actually like subsiding. So the honey's kind of fading out a little bit more, and you're actually getting quite a good dose of those fruits. You almost smell like the outside of the apricot. Still no mango, but it's totally fine. But you're still getting that tartness, but that honey, that extreme syrupiness is dissipated almost. It's not a bad thing. It's quite standard, right, for top notes. Okay, you're starting to get a lot of the creaminess come through from, I think, the tonka. This is a very beautiful, sweet fragrance. I don't mind this at all. For the price point, for the bottle design, it feels luxurious. This is a very interesting fragrance. I'd say this is for the people that really enjoys sweet, complex, interesting fragrances that last quite a long time. This would definitely be it. It's an extrait, and you can tell this is very high quality. It's not leaving a very gross sheen on the skin, but rather a nice subtle sheen being absorbed in quite nice and smells super well blended. This is impressive for what it is. So let's apply this thing and see how it goes for the rest of the day. How interesting. While spraying this, I'm getting a few nuances of cappuccino. It's distinctively the milky froth part of the cappuccino, which is topped with powdered chocolate. Just upon spraying that, it presented itself. And how interesting. Just goes to show to give fragrances different application types. Try it on skin, try it on paper, try it on clothes. Wow, that cappuccino is coming through quite well. Let's see how this delves out. And yes, we're going to be doing quite liberal sprays. Wow. Yeah, okay, so we've got an incredible scent bubble around us right now. There's the cappuccino. Cappuccino and tangerine. Interesting, you're getting like a different notes of like from the fruit basket. You're getting a bit of apricot, you're getting a bit of tangerine, you're getting the tartness from the pomegranate. But that cappuccino is so prominent now. What's interesting is I'm not picking up on the honey also that much. Very interesting. Maybe the honey supporting the sweet cappuccino kind of feel. This is impressive. This is absolutely impressive. I could see this is almost like a winter daily driver. You could definitely wear this out. You can dress it up, you could dress it down, but it'd be a very interesting casual wear. You definitely want to use this for more appropriate settings. You wouldn't want to be wearing this to the gym, as an example. How interesting is this? You're definitely getting that apricot kind of feel now. Like this is This is interesting. It's an escapade, it's a journey. This fragrance is really taking you through, a very interesting array of fragrance notes, and it's starting to evolve in the air and on skin as I didn't imagine it would. Guys, let us know in the comments, have you tried this thing and which fragrance should I check out next?